Students, after a long winter vacation, again we are back to our classes, online classes, and hope we had followed and you had followed the rules and regulations of COVID 19 that has been told to us earlier also. But again, as a reminder, I am telling you about COVID 19, and there is a good news that vaccination is ready. And first, the healthcare workers, those who are frontline of this battle for COVID 19, will vaccinated, they will get vaccines, and after that, gradually we will have our own turn. But within this process, we do not have to forget our aim that we have to follow the rules and regulations of COVID 19, maintaining the social distance, wearing masks, sanitizing our places, and keep distance around by our friends and family members. And sanitize, wash our hands. Still, we have to take care and protect ourselves from COVID 19. Although this is a very last chapter of physical education, although we can say that this is a revision, doping control procedure. I had already told you about doping control procedure, but again I am repeating this chapter because this is very important chapter. Doping control procedure, how we can control doping. We came to know that about doping. What is doping? Taking unnecessary medicines, natural or unnatural, before taking part in any games, for stimulating our muscles and even our oxygen depth also. Doping control has been essential in the field of games and sports. Here we are talking about games and sports. International Federation and committed to promote drug-free sports environment. All the persons related to the field of sports, especially athletes and those who are taking part in it, should be well aware about doping control procedure. Today we are talking about and discussing about doping control procedures. There are various following procedures, but according to physical education related to athletes, first is selection of athlete. It is very important for selection of athlete, because all this doping control procedure is for especially for athletes, those who are taking part in sports and games. Any athlete may be selected for doping control at competitions. There are various competitions: track and field competitions, long jump, high jump, 100-meter sprints, training camp, at home, anywhere, anytime throughout the year. The selection of athlete may be at random as per established criteria to be targeted. There is not a single, but we take a random also, a group of athletes also. Notification: the doping control officer will notify the select athlete and inform the athlete about his or her right and responsibilities regarding doping control. Notification: notice will be given to the athlete. The athlete will be asked to sign a form conferring confirmation that he or she understand rights and responsibilities. Before that, they are given to sign right and responsibilities of athletes and rules and regulations of doping control procedure. Reporting to the doping control station. There is a place where the athlete is required to report to doping control station immediately or as soon as possible. The athlete is required to report the doping control station immediately or as early as possible. The doping control officer may allow a delay in certain circumstances. And what are these delays? Such as attending a press conference or the completion of training session or a victory ceremony. If a player is receiving award, provision of urine sample. It is very important to understand when ready to provide urine sample, the athlete will be accompanied by DCO of the gender to the urine or toilet or urine is required. For this purpose, athlete should wash his or hand properly and then disrobe from knee to navel, hands, elbow to provide unobstructed view of passing the urine sample by DCO. It is very important because urine is the important sample for doping control procedure. Here we are talking about what are the procedure of doping control, and one of the main factor is urine. Splitting the sample. After that, should open the kit and confirm that the sample code number on a bottle lid or a container should be matched. There is a proper code that is written or a name of a in that container or a box. Splitting of sample, again we are talking about the splitting. The athlete should choose a sample collection kit from the selection provided. He should check the kit properly. We have to check because we have to take various samples like urine and blood samples also. Sealing the urine sample. After that, the lid or the bottle are tightened and then sealed properly in a plastic bags and placed into the storage box. The athlete representative and DCO should confirm the proper sealing of bottle. Although we seems that these are the simple procedures, but very important procedures are there. Generally we take that these are the simple procedures, but these are very important procedures. Measuring specific gravity. We had taken urine sample. What will be the gravity of that urine sample that we are taking? The DCO measure the specific gravity of the sample to ensure that it is not too diluted to diluted to analyze. If it is too dilute, the athlete may be required to give additional sample. Verification of doping control form. It is very important. Verification of doping control form. After that, the athlete reviews the doping control form and ensure that the record information is accurate and complete. What we are writing in that form should be accurate. As we fill our school form, we always give a proper information in that form. Confirming the information, recorded number and sample are corrected, and signing and receive copy of doping control form. and after that we have to receive a copy for our or athlete receive a copy for his or her own record. If the athlete is not satisfied with doping control procedure used for sample collection, may provide or comments on the doping control form. So this is the verification of doping. Main is to give a proper information about the athlete or a record he should kept. Laboratory process for analysis of the sample. Last is for doping control procedure. Last is laboratory procedure for analysis of samples. And samples are, one of the example is urine sample, blood sample, that I had already told you. It has been collected in a trial way and all the boxes are labeled. Samples are sent to WADA accredited laboratory in a strict confidence and are tracked to ensure their security. First of the sample A analyze, that means they have two samples of a one athlete, A and B samples. Sample B is surely stored for further test if needed. If the result of a sample is found to be positive, sample B is tested, and if it is also found to be positive, the athlete is informed. If he found doping positive, then he is given a warning or it is informed. This is the last heading of our chapter, and the syllabus of physical education is finished. Now there is an various information, and one of them is regarding your unit second. Students, now the date sheet you had received for unit test second, and MCQs are very important. You know what are MCQs. Multi choice question will be there and value based questions are also there, and your minimum marks will be 40, and you should remember to answer the question according to the need of the marks. It is very important to read the question, answer the question from the book, read it, go through the chapter and do your unit test well. And it is very important that you should write the answers in a proper way or a proper manner as is written in a book. And your physical education, in that a syllabus of physical education is chapter 7, 8 and 9. There will be 3 chapters for unit second: chapter number 7, chapter number 8 and chapter number 9. These 3 chapters, chapter number 7, chapter number 8 and chapter number 9. Again I am repeating again and again. Go through it, although I will inform you about the syllabus in a group also. Go through it, read it nicely and carefully and understand the chapter. If you are unable to, still you are unable to understand, confirm me by writing your problems, and I will try my best to satisfy according to the need of the question that is given in a book. Make a proper notebook. While checking your notebooks, While I'm going through your books, what I feel that you never go through the books. Try to read and write from the book only. It will help you only. Do not copy from another things. Copy from the book. Take help from the book. It will improve your reading habit also. Try to write the answers according to the given numbers of a question. Again and again I am telling you, because this habit, if you will follow writing an answer from the book according to physical education, this will continue for class 12th also. And in class 12th you will get help from your own habits, and try to read the chapter. It is very very important to go through the chapters that has been told. Three chapter I am giving you for unit second. Your paper is set, and hopefully you had received the date sheet of unit second. All the best for your unit second. Do your well exams, and at the last follow the COVID rule and regulation of COVID-19 also. Do not forget. Sometimes we forget and take it easily. Do your best for unit second.